Hey guys, what's going on? It's Haas coming at you with a new video. So essentially, this kind of be a little bit of a series. Kind of. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. Essentially, I'm going to level this dwarf warrior here. Currently, he's level 25. Yes, he's level 25. Just came into Duskwood. But I'm not really going to talk too much about WoW. Like, WoW's obviously going to be some topics here. But it's basically going to be maybe experiences in my life, or it could range from anything. So just be forewarned, there's going to be a lot of talking in these videos, and maybe some fun times while we're leveling. Now I don't think I'm going to record all the time when I level the dwarf, maybe, but I really don't want to restrict myself with leveling. But then again, at the same time, I'll just level it and do a voiceover over the actual recording. Well, maybe I listen to music or do whatever. Usually when I'm leveling, I like to kind of zone out for a little bit and put on a movie, listen to music. You know, just whatever. You guys know. You have second monitors. You get it. So anyway, so why a dwarf? Just I guess I kind of wanted to. I am currently on Kill Jaden, which is my same server for the Horde. I primarily play Horde, so I don't usually play Alliance. But I decided to do this because, one, the server is massively Horde populated. Like, massively. So the amount of world PvP that I'm actually going to get is going to be ridiculous. Like, it's basically, I am a little cute girl with a short skirt, basically borderline jailbait. Not quite. I'm pretty legal. I'm legal. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm throwing myself into a Shark Tank of like 40-year-olds that haven't had sex in the last 10 years. That's what's going on right now. So you can imagine how badly I'm going to take it up the ass. Now, keep in mind, it's not really wanted, so it is rape. And I don't condone rape. I think it's a bad thing, so never do it. Don't rape anybody. You ladies, you stay away from me. Speaking about rape, and I guess this is a great cameo into my next into my actual discussion. So let's talk a little bit about my work. I'm not going to go too much into depth about my work. I am going to say, however, let's say I'm a dispatch operator, which is pretty close to the truth. And I dispatch tow trucks for customers. So that is, in a nutshell, what I do. Now, my company asks for a survey comments at the end of our calls. And I asked my survey comments and yada yada and whatever. So I'm not really like, okay, let's start with the call. All right, so this call, basically how it happened, very, very simple call. Sounded like a pretty cute girl on the phone, and I was talking to her and whatever, got a tow truck out to her, yada yada, asked her for my survey, and I was done with the call. So handled that, did that, and then hung up. Asked her if it was Ms., Miss, or Mrs., and she of course said Miss, in a very sweet tone. So anyway, today I go into work, and this is being like 2 weeks later. Today I go into work, and I get one of the girls on the floor tell me, "Hey, Haas, have you checked the WoW Awards?" Now, the WoW Awards for the company that I work at is essentially survey comments that come through that people find really, really good. So like just great experiences people had with the person on the phone, yada yada. Keep in mind, the company that I work for, they're a decently reputable company, and they represent a lot of companies that you might know. That's why I'm kind of trying to withhold some information here. So kind of understand that if I just don't want to give away too much. So anyway, through the call, we end the call, yada yada. And oh, so sorry, I came into work today. That's where I was. So I came into work today. I'm probably gonna cut that out. I came into work today, and the girl says, "Hey, have you seen the WoW award?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't. Like, I thought maybe I won or something." I'm like, "Is it good?" And she's like, "Well, let's just see." So she opens up her email, which it gets emailed to us. Opens up her email and shows me this email. Now, I'm going to read this to you guys because I, of course, have it. Um, this is what it says. Now, I'm going to read the first part first. The first part is from my manager. So he wrote a little blurb about it. I will make a spoiler alert. I did not win the WoW award. So I did not win. I think I should have won, to be honest. But let's go ahead and read this. So, a special shout out to Hassan, who managed to garner the creepiest CSAT comment that I have ever seen. Congratulations, Hassan. You now have a stalker. Good luck with that. And this is it. By the way, yes, my full name is Hassan. Oh, shocker. Not gonna change that. You guys can have fun with that as you wish. The actual comment. The service center guy was very nice and sounded really attractive on the phone. I felt like he reached me on a personal level, and I would break my car to talk to him again. Bravo. Bravo. I can just imagine this girl, like, letting her car die or something and calling in, oops, my car's dead again. Just like, what the like, people like this, like, my company's not a small company, like, and that's kind of important for me to say. It's not a small company. It's so you putting in this comment, you're expecting someone to read this. Like, she knew either she was fucking with everyone in my office, which is what I'm actually thinking is what's going on. Like, I think it's just a massive troll that somehow squeaked itself into real life. I don't know. I do remember the call, and she didn't seem excessively trolly. And she seemed, like she was kind of happy with the service and the call. So I don't know. Maybe I just rustled her jimmies, if you know what I mean. I have no idea what to even say about that. I was literally I couldn't get it off my mind for the day. I was laughing the entire night. We were making jokes about it. It was awesome. It's great fun, and I can't wait to go into work again to have more people discuss about it, because apparently everyone on the floor knows about it. So apparently there was a bunch of messages left in my outbox, but I've never seen anything like that at the job that I work at, which is hilarious. So I'm glad that I could see that. But that was that. It was I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I So anyway, a little bit about let's talk about Legion. I think this is a good time to talk about it. I know everyone's been kind of discussing what's going on. Everyone's been really hyped about the news. Now like I'm not gonna bash on Legion. I'm one of those people not gonna bash on it. Now keep in mind, while I'm not gonna bash on it, I'm not openly optimistic about it. And it has nothing to do with what Legion's been showing. My problem with the whole thing, and I'm going to keep this very brief because, like I said, I don't want to bash on WoW at all. Considering, I can complain about it all day, but I'm still playing. Essentially, my problem with it is what gets told to us and then what actually is released. We've seen it in not only multiple expansions, but exceptionally prevalent in the last few expansions, where we've seen things be promised to us and it hasn't happened, or things haven't worked the way that it did. Like, we all see how the garrisons turned out, not overly great. So I think it's I think what's important right now for Legion, and it's for, I think these are the more senior players, the more seasoned, the ones that have been through these expansions before. Because right now we're going to be in a lull period. Now I say that when I haven't even cleared content. So you all are in a lull period. I haven't even killed Archimond yet. So suck on that, bitches. um, but basically, we're in this period where the top end raiders, and I totally feel for you guys because I've been there. I rated heavily, and when you clear content and there's nothing else to do, you're literally just sitting there like doing 1 day clears and then maybe clearing with your alts and then selling mounts and just getting burnout and eventually quitting because everyone has best in slot and there's no fucking point in raiding. Um, I get that. I totally get it, and I'd probably say roughly 70% of the population won't have that problem. Um, so that's one thing to point out. Now, like I said, with Legion, let's talk about some of the things that are the biggest changes, because obviously everyone's heard about the artifact weapons. I have no problem with the artifact weapons in at all. The only issue that I have is everyone gets Ash Springer when I feel like that's kind of just like a special weapon. You know what I mean? But hey, whatever. Blizzard wants to make it fun. They want to make it fun. Let's go. It just really sucks that I'm playing Prop Paladin for the next expansion. But maybe next time. But the legacy weapons are really cool. Like I like the idea. Because how they explained it is every time you get a weapon, it's just a staff stick, or a stat stick. Sorry. So essentially, whatever weapon it is, you really don't care what it is, whether it's an axe or whatever, as long as the stats are exactly what you want and as high as you want. So it makes sense to have that piece of gear being something that you can progress through, while also adding in kind of like a talent system in itself, which kind of looks pretty cool. Now I don't know the ins and outs of it because I haven't been in beta just yet, but we'll kind of get the grasp of it when we get the feels for beta and everything and get to experiment with that and then kind of go from there. So it's really difficult to see how something like that's going to progress out. I am happy, however, that we are getting a more of an expansive choice when it comes to altering your character in terms of talent specs and potentially more things that we can change our character with, because I really miss the old talent system, as flawed as it was. So that's my thoughts on that. Now I did want to talk very briefly because I know that there might be some of you auctioneers out there, a few of you goblins. I'm gonna guess that there's at least one or two of you. So essentially, the glyph market. Now I want to talk a little bit about glyphs because that's a really cool thing that's coming out. So with glyphs, they're taking away majors, and everyone freaks out. They're taking away majors, and they're gonna change it. So how glyphs are actually gonna work, to my understanding. Now keep in mind this may change, or I might be absolutely wrong, which I hope that I'm not, because that'd be pretty embarrassing. Essentially how it's going to work is the glyphs are going to alter the way you look and the way spells are cast, yada yada, things like that. So they're going to be more cosmetic. Now the reason why I think this is amazing is because we know microtransactions and altering character looks works. So as an auctioneer, as a person that makes money off of glyphs, and I'll go through that. I'm going to make a whole video for you guys about glyphs. I'm planning it. I'm currently working it out, so we're gonna get it done. But with auctioneer, everyone's going to want to collect every glyph. Well, not everyone. I shouldn't say everyone, but the majority of people will are completionists. They want everything, and there was really no point in having the shitty glyphs. There was no point in spending that money. But if you have the option of getting all these cosmetic features, for maybe under, so let's say 5K for your class, are you going to do it? Most likely, yeah. People spend more gold on transmog, so it doesn't surprise me that people would do that. Now, not only that, is people are going to want to buy glyphs. because maybe they'll have some baseline that they already have learned, or whatever it may be. I don't know what's actually carrying over, and what's not, or if they're going to completely redo the system. Either way, and if they do redo the system, whoo, you and Scribes, you guys are going to make a lot of money. But essentially, when that releases, everyone's gonna want the glyphs. So glyphs definitely are gonna be a huge moneymaker. At least in the first months after Legion is released, I can fully see that. Maybe it'll die down a little bit. I don't really see that. I think that's a very popular thing to sell. I don't think Inscribe needs anything more than that. I would like to see them bring back weapon or shoulder enchants though, purely because of the Inscribe. I feel like that at least kind of levels up our money making. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too greedy and we don't need it at all. I could be completely right about that fact alone. Because me looking at it, I think the glyphs are going to be enough. But then again, I don't just sell glyphs. I do a bunch of different things, which, like I said, I'll be making tons of videos about that for all you guys. So all you goblins that are watching, just stay tuned for some of those videos. Hit the subscribe button. Shit, I've been tainted. I'm a dirty worgen. Oh, look at me. You know, I absolutely love leveling warriors just because of the pure grindiness of it. I love it. I'm not dying. Oh, hey, if I get low after mobs, I'll just victory strike. I don't give a fuck. It's amazing. Oh, it's such good times. Oh, here I am like a doofus without putting whirlwind on my bar. Oh man. There's actually a few things that I haven't put on my bar. Like Pummel. Pummel would have been nice a while ago. Good God, what am I doing with my life? Oh yeah, Tobias, let's do this. Oh, male shoulders? Male shoulders? Does anyone else remember when you get your first pair of shoulders? God damn. Yes, level 27. I'm not gonna take your quests because I'm just gonna go right to Stranglethorn from here. We're good. We're done with this place. Go into Stranglethorn. See you guys over there. Oh wait, I'll see you guys in the dungeon. And I get Gnomergon. Just my luck. Okay, I wanted to feature one thing. Look at this druid. He is definitely a PvPer. So let's watch him next pull. Let's just watch this druid. Watch what he does. Right? Get behind those mobs. Yeah, you do it. You do it. You make sure that they can't hit you from the front. Look at that. Yeah, boy. He's such a PvPer. Look at him. Look at him just moving around like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It looks like he just literally just pulled himself out of arena. Pook dog. On a side note, though, he's killing me on DPS. Not like in that fight. But here, let's look at overall. So there's overall. He's still killing me in DPS. He's obviously full heirloom, but I might as well let you guys see and see if I can do this here. I'm gonna cheat and use my trinket. Hope that gives me enough damage here. Nope, definitely not. Oh, hey, yeah, bow, yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Definitely won. I shouldn't have won, but I definitely won. Last boss, let's do it. Actually, I don't know if this is the last boss. I'm pretty sure, though. I'm pretty confident that it's the last boss. I'm going to pretend that it's the last boss. And if it's not, I'm going to be extremely... There's no way out of this room. This is the last boss. It's got to be. Gotta be it. Oh, get the rage for the execute. And I didn't. I still top DPS. That's all that matters. And I leveled. Level 29. Shitty trinket that I can't use. And some greens. There's somewhere to hand in a quest. I don't know if it's quite gonna... No, I still need 18k. There's no way. There's no. I went up to her and I asked, and she said, "There's no way." Like the int belt is the best thing that I can use here. So I think we're gonna go for the gold. 35. There we go. I know there's an add-on that can tell me, but cool. We did that man down. So that was fun. Oh yeah, these quests are all given like 2,900, except for that one. That was like 334. Screw that. The rest of them are given like 2,900. 2,900. There we go. So sweet. Let's start questing. I think I'm just gonna get the one level, get the 30, and the episode there. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, Nesting Worries Outpost. This is where the good quests are. I don't know if anyone's like actually like nostalgic enough to remember the little like what was it, 1 or 2 huts, something like that. 1 or 2 huts that Nessingwary had down here, and literally the entire area would be like littered with skeletons because of world PvP. I'm actually really surprised that I haven't seen a horde yet because, like I said earlier on the end of the episode, this whole thing is completely horde dominated. Like the server is so biased to horde, it's ridiculous. You almost never see alliance just kind of roaming around, and if you do, they're being camped at a city. So usually I'm just dealing with my quest givers just being dead. Eventually I hope to be 100 and start gearing in PvP and just start murking people. But then again, world PvP is dead according to some PvPers. But hey, but that's how that goes. Speaking of PvP, new season's out, which is actually getting me hyped. I'm probably gonna do a lot of arena coming on my paladin here. My paladin, and also if you guys have checked out the episodes with me leveling a shaman, I'm also leveling a shaman with Wrecker. We're most likely 100% actually we're going to be PvPing on those characters as well. So you can fully expect to see a lot more PvP in terms of Rep Pally and Wrestler Shaman. Whether we'll add Arms Warrior to that list, I don't know. Maybe. I guess anything is possible, but most likely not. What I do plan to do on this character, however, since it is on the same server, but it's Alliance, I can't really transfer gold between this character. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys essentially how to make gold with one character and how to get to the gold cap. So I'm actively trying to get gold cap on my main, my horde. So I think I'm just going to do it separately on the Alliance and have this character. Maybe use this character eventually to supplement my monthly subscription, even though I'm making more than that on my other characters. But, I can always go onto the market with something else that I'm not really doing on the horde area. The hard part is the fact that I'm on the same server. So really any endeavors that I do, I have to pick something that I'm not already doing on the horde side, or else I'm just competing with myself, which doesn't make much sense. There is the potential that I might end up starting because I still have to make a Death Knight. Still have yet to make my Death Knight. I'm probably going to be starting the Death Knight because I've actually already made it. I'm probably going to be playing the Death Knight on Sargeras and doing some gold guides on that as well. So you'll probably see a mixture. I don't know how this character is going to go in relation to gold guides, but we'll definitely see. But I definitely know that Sargeras is going to be a big one. So, but to be honest, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And the reason why I'm going to stop here is because obviously if you see my experience bar, you can definitely see that I'm about to ding. So let me just kill one of these Stranglethorn Tigers here. Oh, actually, no, I'm not about to ding. Well, shit. I was killing the wrong tigers this entire time. I thought for sure that I have a quest turn in. No, I guess not. I'm just going to grind these tigers, I guess, since that's all I've been doing while I'm talking to you guys. Complete waste of time, but that's okay. I saw the little green hills of Stranglethorn thing, and I definitely thought that those were the tigers that I needed, but lo and behold, these are not the tigers that you're looking for. So, anyone else hyped for Star Wars? I know a good amount of people are. Pretty much everyone at work talks about it. So there's that. I'm gonna disappoint everyone and say that I had to be dragged to the new Star Wars movies. The old ones are really good though. So there we go. Level 30 dual specialization, some fun times, new dungeons. So I hope everyone's enjoyed. I hope everyone really liked my story time. I think that's where I'm gonna lean to where these videos are going. So I think I'm just gonna kind of try to stick it to story time and maybe a little bit of gold making and some highlights of the video. Anyway, guys, I hope everyone has a great night and take care.